ID fam!
Hey, how is it going? I'm Garrett.
And I'm Carolyn.
And we're Diary of a Family.
And we are living life intentionally with you. Oh, nursing our travel bug! Firsties, yes, you got it. You got it.
You know what? Sorry we're a few minutes late, but you just can't always rush freedom.
Freedom? You
yes.
mean,
Independence.
Independence.
Yes, I know we are a couple days early, but this week is the 4th of July. And for all you Americans out there, that is the day we came our country.
And I think people are starting to celebrate. They always celebrate early. We expected a full park this weekend and did not get that. Weather,
I think it's going to start tomorrow.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be like, oh, we're going to take all of 4th of July week off and head out to the lake, and the campground's going to be full.
Yep.
We've had a few trailers come in today.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a trickle on Friday. A couple came in on Saturday, and a few today. So.
Yeah. So as you might be able to tell, this looks similar, minus our big American flag, to last week. And why is that?
We're still in Louisiana.
Yes.
We got extended.
Yes, we got extended, and we will talk about more of that after we get to meet our guests.
So we interviewed a very special couple to us.
Yes, very special.
And they're great internet folk. Have a wonderful channel. They are at 2,000 subscribers now.
And they are super positive, like all the time, 100% positive.
Always. And so for the 4th of July, we're going to interview someone from Canada.
Da-da-da.
Hi,
and
Kent.
There he is.
Are you ready to watch your interview? This was pre-recorded.
Hey, Kent, do you like our flag? Do you like our flag?
Anyway, roll the tape.
Alright, let's get this going. Alright, so we are here with our friends Kent and Lisa from Living Light RV. Hey guys.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Going good.
So, if you don't know, we have had them on before and interviewed them. They were like our very first RV couple family that we have interviewed.
Beginning of March.
Beginning of March.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was such an impromptu.
That was a meetup.
That was
a meetup.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other at all. That was awesome.
Didn't we watch a movie?
We did watch a movie.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Yes.
With popcorn.
That was November when we met, and then we interviewed them in March. Mm-hmm. So during our last interview, you were headed back to Canada for a work camping job in Okotoks. Did I say it right?
Okotoks.
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 And that's near Alberta, Canada, correct?
In Alberta, close to Calgary, about 20 minutes south.
Great.
Awesome.
So we've seen a lot of great content coming from your channel about work camping. Can you share with us some highlights so far?
Highlights so far is the job is excellent. It's fun work. It's engaging each day. We get 2 days morning shift, 2 days afternoon shift, and then 2 days off.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of good equipment to work with to get the job done. And there's lots of great campers that come through, and it is fun to interact with them.
Yeah, and I have to say one of the highlights is just the location of this campground. It is absolutely beautiful. We're right on the river. There are deer that walk through here. The grass is gorgeous, lots of trees. So it's just a really peaceful kind of environment, you know, as far as the campground is concerned. And it's close to everything. There's a cute little old town, and everything you could ever want is right here. So it's pretty nice.
I guess we're going to have to put it on our list to stop by Okotoks.
You should. It's a cute little place.
I was just thinking this one should have gone on our list as a question. Have you gotten like itchy feet yet? Like you're sitting still now. Do you feel like you want to be moving?
We're like itchy feet. We definitely are missing the travel element.
Yeah.
And we've gone out only one time with Bessie to go camping, but we're definitely missing that travel thing, you know. We're excited for next season, though, to be planning for that.
Yeah, and I know that, you know, being stationary, there's some benefits to that. One is you can get a few things fixed.
Yeah.
Right. It's a good time to kind of do that maintenance stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that and there are benefits to staying still for a while. So that part is good because we got into the RV so quickly. Like we got the RV, we renovated, we left. We didn't ever have time to just be in the rig without moving. Yeah. So it's been challenging to not be traveling and vacationing, but it's been good to feel like this is actually just home and to just settle in for a little bit. It's been good actually,
and tackle some projects.
Yeah. I think for us, being able to slowly transition into it was really good for our family. And I mean, I know it's not possible for everybody, but for us, it definitely was beneficial to be able to go from our house to our RV, but still be in the area before we headed out and got on the road.
A little different though, because you guys were working with Bessie, who really needed a major major change, and we were buying a brand new rig, but we needed to just learn how to use the equipment, learn how to hitch, learn how to, use the equipment and feel comfortable living in the equipment before we ever tried moving. So well, you did talk about that you were going to try to visit some amazing locations in your area. So what have you done so far, and what else is on your list for this summer?
Well, so far this season, we've gone out to Kananaskis country, which is kind of between Calgary and Banff. So, it's only about an hour and a bit from here. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. It's the Rocky Mountains, so you've got all the mountain lakes, and you've got trails, and it's amazing scenery out there.
Yeah, and it's so close to Calgary and so close to where we are that you could go out there every weekend if you wanted to.
Yeah, and we found a free place to camp. There's a casino right on the main highway. So on the Trans-Canada Highway, there's a Stony Nakota casino. You can camp there for free. So that's pretty cool.
With a free dump station, and then 10 minutes up the road, you're in the middle of the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah. Wow. So is it a lot like Washington and Oregon? Because that's what I'm thinking of when you say Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, I would say, it's hard to describe. Washington and Oregon has more of what we would call temperate rainforest terrain. So you have a lot bigger trees, more of a damp, kind of wet, deepy green. Out here, it's more rocky and
shale.
Also shale to hike up and scramble up. You have more pine trees and coniferous trees, and it's a much drier climate, much more arid. So the climate is very different, which makes the scenery a little bit different. And also, I think the Rocky Mountains are just a little more sheer. Like out in Washington and Oregon, you get maybe like volcanic mountain ranges. So you get, like Mount Shasta and Mount St. Helens and that kind of stuff. Right. Out here, it's just like a range of mountains. So you just see it for miles and miles. You just see all these big, tall peaks. And it's different. It is different than that area. Yeah.
I've only heard good things about Banff, so I'm kind of excited. Maybe we need a tour.
And unless people are editing their pictures a whole lot, it seems stunning.
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
It really. Yeah. I think if anyone is ever anywhere near this area, you need to come to Banff for sure. Like if you're going to go to, say, Glacier National Park in Washington, right? Make the effort to get that little extra distance to get up to Banff. It is stunning, and Lake Louise is amazing. Yeah. So I have a hike planned with a couple of my girlfriends up in Lake Louise in the next couple of weeks, so that'll be fun to film that. Ken will have to edit a hike that he's never been on, so that'll be interesting.
Yes.
Nice.
So how long are you going to go for that hike? How many days?
That'll just be a day hike. We'll leave here probably like 6 or 6:30 in the morning. We'll drive out. We'll hike all day, and then we'll drive back again for the night. So, yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Then you get to sleep in your own bed.
Town.
Yes, exactly.
Banff is a town, but it's also a huge national park.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot in Banff.
I'm not familiar with a lot of Canadian national parks. So I know Banff now. Isn't there a second one?
Jasper?
Yeah, is that...
Jasper is close to Banff. Close in the sense that from here we are an hour and a half to Banff, but we're about 5 hours from Jasper. Okay. So you're gonna just drive that much further to get to Jasper. If any of your our American friends are heading up to Alaska and you're gonna go through Calgary, do Calgary, Banff, Jasper, and then over to Dawson Creek to get up to the Alaska Highway.
Yeah.
That's
Very
the best
cool.
way to do it.
Very
Awesome.
cool. And you get
and
to
don't
see a
miss
lot.
Vancouver either. Like, do the big circle. But
And what is the parkway called between Banff and
so
Jasper?
it's called the Bow Valley Parkway.
Bow
Oh, the
Valley
ice-
Parkway.
Well, Icefield Parkway. Yeah.
The Icefield Parkway, and that's actually the headwaters is of the Columbia River.
That's right. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Big Columbia Glacier is there, and that's where the Columbia River starts.
Okay.
So that's kind of
So the Snake River feeds into that river. I'm trying to
The
remember.
Columbia Icefield is beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
We're familiar with our end of the Columbia River. That's about it.
Yeah, it was really fun for us to be down in that area on the West Coast, just to see, like, oh, this is where it ends. We've seen where it starts, and we've seen where it ends.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Now you just have to take a boat ride up the river.
That'd be awesome.
I'm sure that would take a while.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to ask the third question there?
So, what upgrades have you made to Bessie? And we heard that you may have a Toad now.
Yeah, well, we haven't actually ever towed a vehicle with Bessie yet.
He's more of a chase vehicle yet at this point.
Yeah. By default, because we don't have a tow bar or a dolly.
Okay.
But we have changed out the power converter.
Well, talk about the Toad first.
Okay.
So what kind of car is it?
It is. We have a Toyota Corolla, a four-door, a little beater car.
Nice.
My daughter's car, and she needed to get it somebody else, so we bought it, did some upgrades to it just to make it pass for safety, and we're using that for a lot of the kilometers that we're putting on in day-to-day operations.
Yeah. And her name is Pearl.
Oh, Pearl.
So we got Betsy and Pearl going down the road.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really cute. I mean, she's just a rust bucket, but we are very thankful to have wheels that we can just get around instead of taking Bessie all over Calgary to go grocery shopping.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly. So, you talked about not having a dolly or a tow bar. Which are you leaning towards?
Probably a tow dolly.
a dolly, because then that goes the two front wheels up, right? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah.
Okay.
And as far as upgrades, yes, you did the Power Max converter.
Power Max converter was excellent. It's working great. It's making sure the coach batteries are taken care of very well, and the amount of heat produced is way less, and the amount of noise is greatly reduced.
Now, you did a video on that install, right?
Yeah,
We did, yeah.
Okay, we'll put a
we
link.
did that
Yep.
install. It was good.
We'll put a link there.
We've been working on the outside of Bessie a little bit just to do the test of what it's going to take to give her a facelift.
Yeah, so Mama and I worked for a while to peel off the decals on the front of the rig, and we found that so far a hair dryer and a credit card work well.
Oh, interesting tools.
Yeah.
So use what you've got. That's kind of our plan.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
We also bought 4 stabilizers, and that's made a big difference because it doesn't feel like we're a land yacht still in the water.
Now, did you get
so that-
a Lippert stabilizers, or what kind of stabilizers did you get?
We got the Amazon $65 for 4 stabilizers, the aluminum crank up one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still works
Old
and
school.
still does the job.
And
Absolutely.
they nest together for a lot of convenient storing away.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, and we also put a new fan in the bedroom vent area as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's been
What's it called? Is it
a hang
a Vortex 1?
Vortex one. But honestly, the savings we got putting in the Power Max converter, the savings in sound has been completely undone by the fan. And it's so freaking loud. I was just like, okay, if I'm really hot, I'll turn the fan on. Other than that, it's just too loud.
I'm going to put in a variable resistance knob and be able to tone it down.
Yeah, because it's like on or off. There's no
in between,
level.
no being able to.
We could have got the Vortex 2, but we didn't. We got the Vortex 1. And that install was not as easy as I expected.
Did you do that one on camera? No.
No, sometimes you just got to do like...
I know. There are so many times where at the end I'm like, oh man, this probably would have made good footage, but
exactly.
Yeah, this one wouldn't have because it's like, it's just, there it is. There's a fan. What does it do?
It's a fan.
It goes around.
Exactly.
And there was another upgrade. It's called a washing machine.
Oh,
yeah.
you guys have a washing
nice.
machine?